Patience. Welcome back to my craft room. Let's get our craft on, shall we? So today we are going to be making a Valentine decor. And we're going to be using this coffee sign from the Dollar Tree. And I'm going to be taking a sheet of music out of a, you know, what do you call this? The word just escaped me, but a book of music. And if you don't have that, you can use scrapbooking paper, or you can even go on Google and look up a song, printed paper, a printed music sheet, and you can print it right off and use that if you would like. But I have this, I picked it up at a thrift store years ago, and every once in a while I like to steal a little page out of it for a craft. We're going to be using a Dollar Tree wooden heart. I have a couple of tassels that I might use. I might and I might not. I also have a little painted heart from the Dollar Tree that came in a whole bunch of pink and red and natural colored ones. And then I have some beads, Dollar Tree beads, and these are from Walmart. So if you don't have red beads, you could always paint up a few. So get yourself a nice cold drink or a nice hot drink, whichever you prefer. And I think because it's a Valentine, I'm gonna get either the wedding march or the bridal march. I think I'll do the wedding march, just because it's Valentine's Day, you know what I mean? If it was Christmas, I would maybe do a Christmas song. And so what we're going to do here is destruct our coffee sign. And usually you can push that, like I'm doing, right out from the back, just as easy as that. Now, there are a few little tacks sticking up. I don't know if you can see that, but we are going to take those right out of there because we don't want, we'll glue it right back on. We don't need the tacks. It's easier if you take them out from the back. And my pliers are magnetic, so they are, okay, there must be a couple in my wood left. Yeah, all right, we'll take that out. And so because my pliers are magnetic, they want to stick to the little screw. All right, now let me just get rid of these little nails. I hope everybody is doing fine today. I know everybody is probably getting all the hubbub, all the hustle and bustle down, right, with the from the holidays. So I'm just going to take a pencil and trace this out, and I'm going to go on the outside of my frame because I know I'll have to sand it down, but yeah, that's the top there, because I just always like it a little bit bigger than smaller, and then I can trim it down. So I'm just gonna cut that out. But yeah, I know everybody is, you know, trying to get it all done. I know I am finally finished getting my Christmas down. I have the outside and the inside all down, packed away, and put in the shed until next year. And that does feel like an accomplishment, let me tell you. All right, now, I didn't know if I wanted to pop this off. Let me try to add a little heat to this and see if we can get our little coffee. Let me get under it a little bit. And then sometimes just adding a little bit of heat. This tool is amazing. But sometimes just adding a little bit of heat to the glue softens it up enough for you to pry the words right off. Sometimes there's more glue, you know, some projects have more than others, depends on how the factory decided to dump their hot glue that day, I guess. But we're not going to save the coffee word, although you could. I just don't see the need, and this one is coming up pretty stubbornly anyway. So let me, and you kind of need 3 hands, you know. I'd like to get this off so that I can use the front side of it. Sometimes you need like a vise. You can see I'm struggling holding it, but it's not. Let me just put a little heat on it and not be so trying to get it off so fast. It's real life. It is possible if you don't try to hurry it. You just need 3 hands. That's the problem. You need 3 hands. Okay, it's off. I've got a little bit of cardboard here. I'd like to get that off. Alright. So see, it's very possible. It just looks worse than it is. So that is all off. So now we can put our, and I pretty much killed the word coffee in that anyway. So now I am going to put my wedding march song on here, and I'm going to use some purple glue stick from Elmer's and just rub it right on my surface. This is new in my craft room. You know, when you're a crafter, you don't actually get to watch a lot of other crafters. I used to watch crafters, but I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that. When you're a crafter with her own channel, okay, you don't get a lot of chances to watch a lot of other people's channels because you're very busy with your own channel. Alright, so I am just going to eyeball the wedding march part of the paper and put that in the middle. So, but, you know, every once in a while I have some favorites that I like to watch. And I noticed they were using the purple glue stick. And I'm like, what? I've been using Mod Podge all this time. And there is still a place for Mod Podge. That is for sure. Alright, let me just trim off my excess here with the scissors. But yeah, I like this purple glue stick. It is new to me. I don't use it all the time. I still have a place that is the kitties. I don't know what they're doing, but they're knocking stuff down. I still do like to use my Mod Podge. Now I gotta clean these scissors off because they have purple glue all over them. Alright, so now we have our words on there. We're going to put this aside and we are going to take our, get that glue off me. We are going to paint our heart. I haven't decided if I want to do crimson, which is really Christmassy, or lacquer. So let's go with lacquer since we did a lot of crimson at Christmas. So we're going to do, paint this heart up, take this tag off. We're going to take the jute off as well. And we're going to kind of almost dry brush the paint on this because we want to show the wood grain. I'm taking this label off the back too. Might have to add some heat to this as well. It looks like we have a double sticker here. Like Greenbrier put a double sticker on. But you know what? We don't really need to be fussy because this part is going to be down. But we are going to be using a dry brush technique because we want to have the wood grain, or at least I want to have the wood grain showing through. It's a nice wood piece, you know, wood block, and I would like that to show through. So we're going to dab that into our cap. You can see what I'm doing, and then we're going to dab most of that right off. What we're doing is getting the paint up inside the bristles, and I'm going to go around my edges first because I want to get most of my paint off, and it's going to take more paint on the sides because it's so dry. This wood is so dry, it's going to suck up. You might even have to get more paint because the sides are so raw, they are going to just suck up paint fast. All right, so now we have our sides done. Now I'm just going to rub over the top, giving the effect of it being red but also being wood. I don't know what my cats are doing up there, but they are having a blast. God only knows when I get to the house and see what they've been doing. I'm going to go around my edges a little bit more, just darken those up just a tad bit. A little bit more around my edge. So I hope everybody is doing well. I know I am doing amazing. I'm having a little bit of a fog, you know, because that's just how my lupus and fibro and all those things react to a good time, and I had a great time. All right, that's the effect I'm going for. Actually, I don't like that it's, let me just add a little bit more. I can see when I do this that there's some definite spots that need a little more zhuzhing. And now I'm going to take a baby wipe and wipe it too, because now I have a little bit more than I actually wanted. So I'm going to take a little baby wipe and rub off and show that nice wood grain. Ta-da! So that is that. And now I'm going to cover this up, and what I thought I would do is I'm going to use my tassels, but you could always take another heart from the Dollar Tree and add it to, you can't really see it on mine, but they have different ones, and you could just add that. I shouldn't have thrown that baby wipe away because I'm still liking rubbing off the, of course it's wet, so when it dries it'll be even more light. So that's what I'm going with. So now what we're going to do, and I want to use my tassels. So what I'm going to do, I just happen to have these tassels. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my longer tassel, let's see, maybe I can tie them. I need to tie these two tassels together because I want to hang both of them coming down from my heart. But like I said, if you don't have tassels, you could put a button, you could put a little bow with a ribbon. Okay, now I want this to go through here. So there I have this little bit of tassels, just 2 tassels hanging. And I'm going to try to feed this through the hole in my wood piece. And I might need a little skewer. Even a skewer might be a little too fat, actually. Let's see. I'm going to try to feed that down through. And you could make tassels easy peasy with some yarn or some thread. You know, some embroidery floss. So that's what I have there, just 2 little tassels. And I'm just going to hot glue that right on the back. Right down. Just so it will stay put. And then we're going to glue that right onto our paper and put our paper back in the frame. And then I'm going to do a cute little white and red beaded hanger. This is so cute. Very simple, very sweet. Just the right thing. Okay, so we're going to put that down. Then we are going to put our frame back together. And I'm just going to add a little glue in my corners. Just to hold it. Because we took our nails out. Stick that right back in there. I'm keeping the hanger on for this, just for no real reason. But look how cute that is already, just like that. My light is wrong and very glaring today, but that looks cute just like it is. Okay, so now we're gonna hot glue our heart in our box. So cute, right? So cute. So Valentine's is not really my favorite holiday. Never ever has been, even when I had a sweet Valentine. But it's the holiday and I like to decorate for it, so I thought we would do a few Valentine things. I'm trying to let my bangs are barely long enough to go behind my ears now. Oh my gosh, look how cute. How cute is that? Okay, so now we are going to we're going to make a hanger with our jute and some beads. So what we're going to do is add our white beads and our red beads. White beads, red beads. We're just going to keep alternating them. So I think I will start off with white beads. I'm going to put my beads and red. Keep alternating. And I might not fill the whole thing. I just like sometimes to put a little bit of color on my hanger. And again, these red beads came from Walmart last Christmas, or I should say not this past Christmas, the Christmas before. But if you go now, you can get these beads really, really inexpensive. $246. So if I did it that way, I need, let's just do 2 more. 2 more, and then we'll put our string through our little jute hanger and string them on just like that. Let's put a good knot at the bottom of each side here, and that's what we will use to anchor it on the back of our sign. Okay, and that will help so that the beads don't come off, of course, right? right? And then let's say probably about there. Doesn't have to be a long hanger. We got way too much string here. Just enough so that we can stick it on a thumbtack or a nail, or so that the doctor's office can stick it on a thumbtack or a nail. All right, now let's separate this. So we have 4 on each side, and I'm going to make sure our cable is clean, and then we're just going to glue this baby onto the back, and this project will be finished. And so cute and so simple, right? The Dollar Tree gives us so much to work with. I am just so pleased with the Dollar Tree. I tell you guys all the time, but I do need to go to Hobby Lobby right now because my Happy Planner is out. And that is a lifesaver for me. I do everything with my Happy Planner. It makes me happy. It really does. And it's out. So I have to go to Hobby Lobby and get a new Happy Planner. But I normally hardly go to Hobby Lobby anymore for craft supplies. I get them all at the Dollar Tree. They're just making it so easy to just grab my supplies. Whatever I need, I can get it right there. I'm there anyway. I love the Dollar Tree. It's my favorite place in the world. So yeah, don't snoot. Don't sneeze on Dollar Tree crafts. They are just wonderful. And it's fun to take their version of a craft, because let's face it, they definitely are trying to keep up with the Joneses. You can tell they are they're just giving us some wonderful blanks and some wonderful surfaces and craft supplies and beads and all the things, so they know that we are out there, us Dollar Tree crafters. They know, and they are trying to please us, you know, and I just love that. I love that. I'm going to put a little bit of painter's tape on the back of this just to give it a little extra security. Ooh, that's still hot. I'm using my hot glue gun today. All right, and there she is. How cute is that? Look at the little tassels. Here, let's get all the cobwebbies off. Spider webbies. This one's not a spider web. I guess it's a jute. Woo! A jute stringy. Give that a haircut there. Okay, how cute is that? Love how that came out. Here is a good look. Really, really sweet. Really, really sweet. Love the tassels. You could put pom-poms, you could put buttons. So cute. But really, the possibilities are endless, right? This is a great time for you to give me a thumbs up. And sharing is caring, so go ahead and share this video with all your friends, family, and social media. And go ahead and hit that subscribe button, because it really, really, really does help my channel grow. And it doesn't cost a thing to do so. Just hit that subscribe button. As a matter of fact, when your husband's asleep tonight, go on there and hit his subscribe button. He don't have to watch me. I just need subscribers. Go to your kids' phones and subscribe me. I'm kidding. I am kidding. Very, very, very silly today. Okay, so anyways, this is it. I hope you enjoyed making this with me. I enjoyed making it with you. And until the next time that we see each other, I hope that you be good and do good. Bye now.